Hello everybody and welcome to Thos Plays. Today we will be playing a game called The Banner Saga. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving back the story called Dread's Deep. One second.
Hverfið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
Alright, let's try it again, shall we? The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dreads deep into the northern waste. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. The sun. Stoic. Like the giant, like the Viking from How to Train Your Dragon movie?
Að sjá dreggjan á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road.
Alright, this is attempt number 3. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. Also, the main character will switch from time to time. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dreads deep into the northern waste. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. The sun? Stoic. Like Hiccup's father in How to Train Your Dragon. And... movie?
Að sjá dreggjan á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
Well, yeah, except for the fact that the sun doesn't move, the entire earth will freeze and everybody will die.
We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Okay. Sure, you do that. Oh, cool. It is actually a movie. Anime. Well, no, probably not anime, but I like it. Ooh. Uh-oh. Good. Bad. Bad. I thought we were friends with the giant. It said there was a tenuous relationship between us and the giants.
Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
You've arrived just in time. The chieftain In Red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check marker. You continue. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Wait, what? What's going on? The movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Wait, so are we the giants? Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varlord, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move to, then click the checkmark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. So, we're the giants? We're the ones who kicked open the door and are attacking people? But why? Click the tile you want to move to, then click the checkmark to confirm. Boom. To target an enemy, click the tile in which they stand. Allies are blue, enemies are red. Click this tile. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon show the damage you will do to that stat. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you will now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. Armor blocks strength damage. Okay. This enemy has only 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack his strength and confirm your choice. Boom. Wonk. Warning now. He's down! Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Ooh, so it's like experience. After taking an attack, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. By being at 4 strength, the chieftain will do little damage against the shield banger's high armor. What? Did he lose armor because he attacked me? Now it's the Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, however, so use it wisely. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual, at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your Warhawk into attack range now. Okay. Let's go! Then attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives you a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk tile to see his ability. Clicking your character's tile will bring up all of his combat options, including move, ability, attack, and then turn. Click the purple ability icon now. The ability icon appears in the toolbar tip. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and then confirm your choice. Tempest strike adjacent enemies in spin attack. Rank 1 normal damage strength. Damage to 2 adjacent enemies going clockwise from target. Okay. Ooh. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only 1 enemy left, players enter Pillage mode. During Pillage mode, each character moves in order and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. If a character does not move on his turn, he can rest to gain 1 willpower. Chieftain will rest his turn. What? Looks like the chieftain is in trouble. Your shield bearer won't be able to finish their job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the fist and then the stars above the fist to add willpower. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. Complicated, I like it. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Click a star and the green check mark to kill the enemy. Boom. Go. And they are down. Victory. Hey! I was reading that. Your foes lie dead.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know.
Really?
Watched the
That's
gods
impressive.
die. Watched the chaos that followed. Watched man and var slaughter each other. Even before the dreads arose.
What are dreads?
All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves.
No, don't do that.
This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade. Quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
What's that supposed to mean exactly?
I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Aye, aye, sir. Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. The murder has just begun. Huh. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the great hall. He cuts to the chase. X? Oh. Not a movie. Eric. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Oh. Reuben, is it? What do you want? The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Yeah. I didn't exactly agree, you know. It's up to you, but you've already got one foot in the door. Those men you left face down were scaffoldings. We just want to make sure they don't come back. You took down the chieftain. What's left of them? Not much. Never was much in the first place. They were a loose bunch of thugs to begin with. I'm surprised they got as close as they did. Then we're done here. Almost. Come with me. We're going to the market down by the water. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Alright, Eric. Lead the way. Take the market tent to visit the merchant. Now would be a good time to say I know literally nothing about this game. It's one of the games I bought on Steam because it was on sale and looked like the genre style I like. Turn-based tactical strategy. I know nothing about this specific game or its version of it. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The scaffolding's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. I don't want to talk. They don't talk to me. I don't have the patience with this. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over about every weekend, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Intimidate. Excuse me? You motion to Gunnar, your enormous bodyguard who looms over the man like a snake over something. Gods, Eric lying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the scaffoldings? No women up by East Wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hover. Disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done? Gunnar, were you wearing green black at the Great Hall? No, just bought him while you were walking around. You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Gnoff goes off to look at more stars. Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable, at best. A blind dog won't trust Had, but he used to be scaffolding. If they're licking their wounds, they're probably going to an old harms, not new ones. Nobleman is a meat hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these scars in their place. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Well, after this place, I'm done. It's not up to you. It's not up to me, my friend. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Now what? I've got no instruction. Oh, there's a meat house right here. Guess that's where I'm going. You arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man, introduced as Valarg. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get it over with. That's the spirit, said Valarg. Okay, here we go. Valarg boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of his table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed drunken scaffoldings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat stains in the process. Enter battle mode. That was some pretty strong character. Gunnar. This guy doesn't speak. That's even me. I'm kinda confused. Eric. Gunnar. Ballard. And the Dullbanger? Okay. Oh, right. Wait. Why can't I move forward? I can't, like, defend or anything. Oh, I'm placing them. But yeah, I do want you there. You are there. Yes? Ready? Valar, it says... I was hoping for more of a fight than this. Oh. Guide them in their order, silly me. Oh, he has 8. Yes, move to there. Damage is 4. Go. Now it's his turn. Go there. Attack him. You guys are all so wimpy. Boy, there's much they can do, eh? Boots. Step. Attack. Him. No, him. Wait, you think I can attack him? Attack him. Because he can't attack for some reason. That's weird. Ow. What am I doing wrong? So they can't attack the upper right or something? What am I missing here? Let's go. Wham. Ow. 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 Whoa. Well, he get attacked so many times. That's not fair. Kill him. Yes. Ow. Alright. Attack him. You can attack him, right? Go. Owie. Alright. You. And wham. Alright. You have 0 left. So you can't do much. You can move here. Attack him. For 4 damage. Oh yeah. Ow. Damn, it's kinda hard. Attack him. You. Attack him. Go there. No, don't enter. Attack him. Kill him. Go. Ha. Owie. Move there, yes. Now. Attack. There's something weird about how he attacks. We can attack this guy. Not with any stars? Damn it. Don't quite get it. Oh. Oof. Wait, what? Use that. Ow. Go there. Go. Attack him for 2. This is not good. You go there. Attack him. Kill him. Yes. No. Wait. Attack. No. Walk. Booyah. Victory. Achievement Raid Master. Defeat an enemy with a Raid Master. Achievement Warden. Defeat an enemy with a Warden. Achievement Warhawk. Defeat an enemy with a Warhawk. Promotion. Tempered by blood pain. What? Good enough has been injured in battle. What does that even mean? There they are. Gods be darned, I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approaches, with sails of bold red and blues. One banner I know well, Wagner. Next for our kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Things make a little more sense. You hope to have a stake in saying, everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me. The governor. Now I have to make sure there's no rotting bodies or poor renters still in the Great Hall before they come. Can I ask you one more favor? No, Eric, I've done enough already. Alright then, do as you please. Time to go, Ballard. Eric and Valgor hunch off from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar silver for the mess. You give him an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Maybe I should taken him up on his offer. But there. Wagner. A familiar Var steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the hall of Graphene, abundant in purpose. Gosh, Lupin, you're looking...
God, Lupin, you're looking ancient.
Comes with being old. And if there's Wagner, there must be Hakon. Must there?
Still bleeding tribute from the poor and stupid old yaks? At what age do you lose a sense of shame?
During your demand set, I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home.
Just returned. From Arborang, in fact.
And glad for it. Hakon moves to the other ships in the bay. Sails still fluttering. Golden Wolf head emblazed on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp.
The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days.
It's a miserable waste of time.
Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon.
Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We could caravan.
We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I think a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gate.
What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold.
Where's Margaret? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor.
A host of giants departs in his wake. You recognize a few. Others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Moga. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambushes from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beast with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the set of boy who grew up pulling their legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think? There's a lot of story to this game. Weariness suddenly settles in and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you were going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon. Or introduce yourself to this prince they spoke so highly of. Is this the right place? You find the prince in the inn. Guards blanket his building, including a sharp-eyed Vara, who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Wagner? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying ties to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. A Varl historian? Aha! Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Luden takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ingracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, really. Wagner came to our capital in Erberang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim, to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men and Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it. And it's darn cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Go to the Great Hall, but I'd rather... him. Governor! You find Hakon in a meat house, surrounded by other Varls. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Wagnier's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I made the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What's this time? When I got here, the grand hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as the Yarks fought, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through dreads at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. We drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, and step back into the cool air outside. Well, at this point, all that's left is the Great Hall. Later when supplies. Oh, 'cause I'm sleeping. At dawn, you're woken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Darn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply letters. Not as many as you were promised, but no time to complain now. The guards take the treasured wagons down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Luden and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Moger steps forward. Moger steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We're ready. You follow Moger and join the others. Usually, the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It surmises Strand as a whole, you think? Ooh. Interesting. Oh, it's like a movie. Look at all the little people walking along going la-ti-da. We're on our way home to the mountain land. We just lost a lot of morale and supplies. Lots of morale and supplies are lost. I'm not sure what that means. The caravan starts for the day. So many characters I can't remember who's who. I think... oh, the picture, of course. A gift, says Moger, cracking open mead casks, from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout camp. Hey, I've been irresponsible and a punk so far. Let's keep it up. It's not often you get the chance to relax on the road. The odds of something happening to the treasure cart is low, especially in this company, so you take advantage. Morale improved. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Moku is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden stalking your direction. He sights up sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You need it.
Oh, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested.
Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim?
Oh, We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on the map.
This is the map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse to pan and using the mouse wheel to zoom. The location of your caravan is indicated here by Ubin's icon. The world map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time, clicking on locations for more information. Dragon. The Cardinal Directions. Early did mankind begin sailing up and down the coast, but also out into the vast, searching for new continents. Of the many secrets the early sailors learned was the sunstone, which helped them to deduce the direction they were sailing, even with the sun shrouded behind the clouds. When you are finished researching the world map, click this button to return to camp or to travel. Oh, poo. Poo, 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 poo. Wow. In Strand. College Fort. The fjord splitting off into Varl territory was named after Carl, the only Varl to ever become the governor of Strand, albeit for only a short time before the title returned to the human families whose ancestors originally built the city. The right foot. The left and right foot of Dengler's Bay are said to be where the god of Dengler himself stood when he created the thriving trade city of Strand. Others suggest it's where he stood while taking less noble actions upon the land. They're now used to navigate the long coastal markets by merchants and visitors. Wait, there's no dot? That sail over there? Oh no, Strand's right here. Stop. The left foot. They say the exact same thing. Okay. High above Strand sits the stone for Dengler, the god of good fortune, who many believe still watches his bay as longships laden with silver and furs sail to and from the thriving trade city. The Strand, as close as anything comes to a bastion of racial tolerance. Both men and Varl compete to scratch at a living in this, the biggest trade city along the west coast. Many people still believe the god Denglar still watches over it, granting good fortune. Okay, that's cool. Now, I was over here now, dooba dooba dooba. So I should look at these two things, couple things too. So I can't look at that path. I can look at this path and this path. Okay, 3 things. Third fell. Named the bad weather, the gales that blow in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Verdfell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. Men cast out from Strand for one reason or another with nowhere else to go. That's unsettlingly close to where we're going next. Last gate. The crossing of the small bridge leading from Verdfall onto the wandering road marked a small but significant moment in which the Varl truly separated itself from humanity in search of their own lands. Okay. And this is the wandering road. At the end of the First Great War, the Varl had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Braddermick peaks, the lands crawled with furious, war-minded dredge. The lesson told me what a dredge is. The first Varl king, Einar, led the entire Varl race across the snowy fields of the wandering road, sweeping away dredge as they went, before forming the first Varl kingdom at Einentort, way up there. This is 2 days travel. I gotta go all the way up there. Last gate. The last gate. The crossing of a significant. I already got that. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna read all of this right now. I will read more as and if it becomes relevant.
We head north, then east, past the fort. Grovheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march.
You should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skrimmidzabadu? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longship.
Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skrimmidzabadu.
A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through the nose, a pour disguised with contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you.
Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking forward to a tall cliff to hop off of.
But you were praising him a couple days ago.
Luden's got a shorter wick than Hakon.
Thanks, Wagner. Let's get going. Another half day to Wordfell if we're lucky. That's where we don't want to go because all the bad people are there, right? Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. Whether at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back on the road. Click the hero's tent. One or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight but have a penalty of max strength equal to the number of days wounded. The healer's time passes when resting in a camp. Boom. He needs to rest. How do I make him rest? How do I make him rest? How do I make him rest? Go here. Okay, there we go. So, right here, this one. What's this one? Now I want to do.
Wordfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay.
Yep, and all the
They
bad
tend
guys live.
livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Isn't this supposed to be a camp button? Map. It says there was a camp icon. Is it that? By Vedeborg. That's a lot of oil for some missing cattle. What? Couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf.
Where have your cattle gone?
Wouldn't know. My boys seen men up in the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Gafflings out here, huh? Could they have Varro working for them?
Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up.
The peasant spits. His eyes anxiously dart about as the caravan sets up camp. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got, but hundreds of Varro? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You think I'm squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here, but get hundreds of. Shut up! Hear that? What? Oh. Oops. Shut up! Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Hakon is the one I give a goodly first. Pretty silly ones. What the heck is that thing? Clicking on a tile would automatically make a path, but you can also set wayward points. Click once to make a wayward point. Why would I do that? Spearmen can attack. Oh. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the right top banner to compare your stats with the enemy's. Now click the enemy to target. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there is a 10% chance that the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button? Attack the enemy's strength. Why? Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. The prince dead? Ow. Drink them. Outmatched. That's what I thought. Go. Ah. This is an issue. Go there. Freeing the pain. Base an enemy's armor and punch your enemies for retaliating. This damage equal to target +1 to its own favor. What's that mean? Oh my. Go there. Attack. 5. Attack. 3. Ooh. Ow. Kill him. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. Then we might be able to win actually, surprisingly enough. Horn. Goose. I think I did that wrong. The morale of the caravan affects the willpower of heroes in battle. Oh, okay. Oh, him. Okay, so for whatever reason you can't attack there. Let's move you over here. Go. Attack him. For 6. Kill him. Wonk. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright. Okay, you have to move. Here. Go. Now attack him for 3 damage. Go. Again for 2 damage. Ow. Attack him for 3 damage. Alright. Hey, Khan. This is what you get for messing with our friends. Wham! Ha ha ha. The foe is like dead at your feet with regret. Achievement War Master. Defeat an enemy with a War Master. Promotion. Tempered by blood and pain. Something. Injured. Gunolf has been injured in battle. But the prince was also injured in battle. Why doesn't he count? You trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing? I was just trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. I don't quite get how the armor thing works. Hakon goes to where Wagner lies face down. The future of our king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Wagner's dead. Oh. Was that me messing up? I'm not even me anymore. I'm Arthur's. Where did that thing come from? Stay close. Deployment happens before battle. Deployment happens before battle. I already know this. Careful. Don't get too close. What are you? Mark Prey does not armor break. Does armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. What are you, an archer? I think you're an archer. I gotta move. Oh yes, that's fine. Good there. Attack him. Go. Bang. The orange square indicates range of the unit's attack. Ow. Archers like Rook and Aletta have a much longer range than melee units. It's respectable. That's the needle. Hits all allies between the archer and the target. That's a cool move. Gotta move forward. 1, 2, 3. 4, just a piece. I'm gonna move forward 4. Okay. You. Go there. Attack him. Better break his armor then. Hang on! Ow. Attack. For 3 damage. Go. Ow. You. Attack him. Attack. Oh. I see. Go there. Now. Attack him. For 2 damage. Go. Ow. Attack him. Finish him off. Go. Whoa. Ha 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 ha. Those things are strong. They would regret hunting your path if they were still alive, which they ain't. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell. Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. But we do. Don't run. Let me think. How do I save this game? Do you think you can handle more of them? No, Dad. I mean, we're already lucky to be alive. I know. It's okay. Let's just get back to Skoga. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in your caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. Alright, well, that was fun. Yeah, I like that. I will probably play more. Subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, leave a comment, because your words mean so much to me. And as always, guys, have an awesome day. Ta-ta!